Money got longer, speaker got louder, car got faster. Turn to a savage pocket.
Oh, what's up, Saints fans? Back today with another video for y'all. Know y'all love this content, so let's get this shit started. Today, I'm gonna be previewing the 2017-2018 season for the New Orleans Saints. Yay! Nah, but in all seriousness, I think we have a decent schedule. I think it was ranked 15th in hardness of the hardness competition and the overall records of the teams that are on here. So let's get started with our preseason. Browns W. Browns still need to work on a few things, so I think we have that in the bag. I'm gonna go through these preseason games pretty fast because no one really cares. But Chargers, that'll be a competitive game, but I think that we will take that. Houston Texans, we played them 3 of the last 4 years, I think, so they've owned this series in us, and I think they're gonna beat us. Baltimore Ravens, they've been killing us too, so over the past few years, I think they're like 4-0 in our last few games in the preseason against them, so I'll have them winning us 2-2 in the preseason. Let's get started with the actual good shit, not the boring ass preseason. Who gives a fuck about that shit? Like, seriously. But let's get started with the start of the season. And Adrian Peterson returns back to Minnesota week 1, playing in the new dome for the Vikings. I think this will be a very competitive game. Adrian Peterson, I think, will have some vengeance against this old team, and I think that he will rush for over 100 yards because I believe Sean Payton will give him the opportunity and the chance to show that we believe in him, and I think that he will produce for us. So like this opportunity, think that we have a good chance of winning this week 1, so 1-0 for the Saints. Alright, and next we go and face the Patriots on a shortened week. We have 6 days to prepare for this game, so I'm kind of weary of this. It's also in Foxborough, so kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of scared of against playing them, kind of, but I have an L there, so what can we do? It's the Patriots, Super Bowl champions, so can't really do anything about that. Alright, next week, Carolina Panthers. We're dominating these bitches. Carolina's not doing shit against us. Carolina's ass. Fuck them. Dominated them. We went 1-1 last year. We're gonna sweep them this year, in my opinion. Count that as a dub. 2-1. Alright, Dolphins in London. This is gonna be a weird game for us because we've never really traveled outside the U.S. We've never really traveled that far. So I think we're gonna be off our game a little bit. I'm kind of scared against this, but I'm going to give this W to the Dolphins just on the fact that the Dolphins are on the East Coast. We're kind of mid-central, and they'll have more time to prepare. This is their home game. There'll probably be more fans there, and I think the atmosphere will just throw us off our game a little bit, but Dolphins. So we're going 2-2 into our bye week. This is when I think we'll heat up, and we'll take advantage of this semi-challenging mid-season grind, but here we go. So Detroit Lions week 6? Yeah, week 6. That's a W. Lions, they have no running game. They signed they sign anyone? I don't think they signed anyone. I was thinking of the Vikings getting running back from the Raiders. I can't think of his name right now, but I have that as a W. I don't think the Lions will be able to stop our offense, and our defense has improved, so I think we will be able to slow Matthew Stafford down and these quick number 2 receivers for these Lions. I don't know why they always insist on having these 3 number 2 receivers and no number 1, but whatever. Packers next game, so we're 3-2 at this point, and we go to play the Packers at Green Bay. I don't know, I think we're going to be thrown off this game a little bit. I don't think the Packers can do too well next year, but still, it's the Packers, and we're playing in Lambeau, so I'm going to give this W to the Packers. So we are 3-3 at this point, not looking too well, but this is where I have us going on a little bit of a stretch. Alright, Bears. Easy dub. Bears are ass. Literally. There's no question about this. We're getting this W. We are at home. We are going to go on a run here, and we are not going to just sit by and get bullied by the Bears. And I think this is the point where Mitchell Trubisky will be starting the season. So I think this will be his first game, and maybe our defense can take advantage of a few inaccurate passes and maybe get some points on the board. Maybe. I don't know. But Tampa Bay, hard game here, but we're at home. I like us winning this game. This Buccaneers team is very improved, though. They have a lot of great young pieces, and I think this will be a challenging game, but I think we will prevail. So at this point, we are, 5-3, I think, going into week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5-3. So going to Buffalo, and I think this is another W. 3 straight wins. Buffalo need to figure out their front office. They are very just a terrible front office. Can't figure out what they're doing. Can't figure out a philosophy, what they want to do with their team. There's drafting players to draft players. I do like their draft this year. Zay Jones and Tre'Davious White are going to be good additions, but I think that we will just blow past the Bills easily this year. So, 6-3? It's a pretty good start. Washington, I'm going to say, after Washington's nice draft and a couple of nice free agent pieces, I'm going to have Washington winning this game just for the fact that we got to lose some point. We're not going to go undefeated at home this season. We're not going to do that well, but I still think we're going to do decent. But Washington, Kirk Cousins is going to be playing for a contract. They're playing for their jobs there. They need to make the playoffs this year. They need to prove that they can do stuff. So, Washington winning this game. Rams, I don't even need to talk about this. Easy ass game. W. I don't care that it's in. I don't care it's in LA. I don't care that Jared Goff can improve. He was awful against us last year. He had some flashes, but still, he could not take advantage of our weak secondary. So, I think we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-4, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. 7-4. So going to play Carolina again at our home. That's another W. Fuck the Panthers. They ain't getting shit this year. They're gonna be trash again. Fuck Curtis Samuel. Fuck Christian McCaffrey. They ain't doing nothing on us. Who dat? So 8-4. Falcons. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Sorry, Saints fans, but I really like the Falcons roster. Kind of scared of them, but we're going to lose this game, especially that it's at the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta. We're taking the L there. Then New York Jets, they are the model of inconsistency and terrible front office moves. They have no chance against us. We are going to be, 9-5 at this point? Yeah, 9-5. So, 9-5. Easy dub against the Jets. Falcons, so our second game against the Falcons, I like our chances of winning here, especially that we're at home. I have us getting a dub here. Falcons, we always play them close. We played them close last year. We always come back. They never pull us out. We always have a good chance of winning, and we're always competitive against them, so I see us having a good game here, and I see it being very close, very high-scoring game, but I see us prevailing at the end, and I see us getting this W. So we're 10-5 at this point. Going into Week 17, last game of the season at Tampa Bay. Buccaneers roster is just too good to lose twice to us in a season, so I have the Buccaneers taking this win. It's going to be a close game, going to be hard fought. We're going to be playing for playoff positioning, in my opinion, and I think that we're going to take an L here because Tampa Bay is a good team. They have a good roster. They're improving, and I think they're going to be good next year. But that finishes for a total win-loss record of 10-6, and I see us sneaking in maybe the 5th or 6th seed in the playoffs. Maybe winning a couple games, maybe going on a run, just hinting, not saying anything, but I like our roster this year. I like our chances of upsetting and getting some good stuff going in this postseason, so I see us making the playoffs. But leave your predictions in the description. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the Saints are ass? Do you think that we're going to make the playoffs? Do you think we're a good team? Comment all down below. I'm out. Peace.